my professional life and I suppose my personal life, I realized I was just getting through it, getting through life. It's just like passing, right? But never experiencing it. Yeah. Why? Because I was always in a hurry, quotation marks, in a hurry. Not just physically, going from one place to another. Yes, I did that. I would take a plane to a place, to a destination. I would conduct my session. I'll pack up. I'll come home. Change, unpack and pack another suitcase. Go to another destination. Do the program. Meet my client and come back. That's physical, moving from one place to the other, one after the other. So hurry. But it is also mental hurry. You know what I mean? I will be working on a current project while thinking of the next project while doing it. So my mind is already rushing, to hurry. It is also true in my social life. I would be having wonderful meals with friends, with clients, with family, and yet my mind is somewhere else. Like I'm thinking, what am I going to do next week? Okay, what is the next client meeting I'm gonna have? And even during times of rest, my mind wouldn't shut down, wouldn't come down. I will be always be thinking, tomorrow, this is what I'm gonna do. Well, welcome, my fascinating Renaissance friends, to episode 208. We're still talking about realizations and epiphanies. Yeah. I just talked about I'm living my resonance life and I'm not even aware of it. So how can I actually be happy? You know, and being busy used to be my badge of honor. Really. Well, isn't that what a successful life means? That you are productive and busy and always in a hurry until, of course, my resonance life got birth after the hustle culture no longer worked for me. So let's explore the beauty of the unhurried life. The beauty of the unhurried life. As I was trying to, pick some insights on this, I came across a book written by John Mark Comer. You see the title of the book? Fantastic. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. Talk about alignment. Talk about what alignment of the stars. I got hold of this book at this time, at this right time, I must say, to shave. And I read it and I was nodding and I was, man, I was doing that, because he, I thought he wrote the book for me. So there's so many things there, so many realizations, but I'd like to share with you only the top three. Okay, there are many, but top three, because these are the insights that really struck me hard. Okay, first, hurry and peace cannot live together. Hurry and peace cannot coexist. They cannot live together because you will have, if you're always in a hurry, there's no time to reflect. There's no time to enjoy. There's no time to connect. I experienced this. Like, my friends would tell me, oh Manu, what a beautiful job, career you have. You actually are able to go to places we would always want to go, and the client pays for it, and you still get paid for it. Can you imagine that? I told them I was brought, to this five-star resort in a resort place in the Philippines. This is Palawan. This is El Nido, where you have the famous resort of the stars, Amampulo, Lagan, all of these beautiful, beautiful places. And you still got paid for it, and you got to experience, five-star amenities. And I would say, yeah, I did. But I was in a hurry. I went there, I did the program, I went back, and things like that. I never really had time to see the city, to see people, to see how they live. That's very true. Yeah, hurry and peace cannot coexist. Second, let me read, lest I forget, slowing down is not just valuable, the value of slowing down. It is critical. It is critical. Rest is a laziness. We need it to be healthy. Because if we are not healthy, how can we even enjoy life? How can we even go to places? How can we even be peaceful? I told you, I just had cough and cold, and there's a spasm and all of that. It's not fun. It's not fun. So I had to rest. The third is, this is it. Simplicity creates space for joy. Yeah. We have to create the space for joy. And if we're always in a hurry, we will not have the space for joy. And the only way to create that space for joy is simplicity. We're going to talk more about what requires simplicity. When life becomes uncluttered, then we can see the beauty around us. And it's really this beauty that makes up what? The joy, the simple joys in life. So, bottom line, my friends, the danger, this is very important, the danger of hurry isn't, isn't just that we burn out, but we may miss the very life that we're working so hard to build. Let me repeat that. Yeah, the danger of hurry is more than just it's more than just more than just being tired and being burned out, but it's missing out on the very life that we are working so hard to build. That's the paradox, my friends, my wonderful, faithful Renaissance friends. That's the paradox of hurry. And the neuroscience proves this. And let me read. The brain was never built, it says, to operate under constant noise, distraction, and pressure. It thrives when given moments of rest, reflection, and connection. It doesn't need more stimulation to flourish. It simply means stillness. Bottom line, being still is the hardest thing to do, especially in this age of distraction, isn't it? Tell me, my friends, what would happen if you just sit still for 15 minutes? What would happen? What do you think you'll discover about yourself while staying still with your thoughts for 15 minutes? Uh, Tell me about it, okay? Let's get engaged. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that we will continue this conversation. And together we're navigating the autumn of life. I'm still unpacking to you my resonance life and still waiting for you to share with me your version of it. Until then, my friends, goodbye.